I just wanted to spend a few minutes just showing you around the different ways that you can share photographs within Flickr. It's very similar to that of Picasa and Photoshop Express. Things are obviously just in a different place, but the process is pretty similar. One of the first options that you have, if we come back to our home screen here and we choose our photo stream, you can see here that we either have individual photographs within the photo stream, or you would have a list of sets here on the right hand side, and at the moment I just have the one set. So if I choose one particular photograph that I want to share, I click on the photograph, choose the share option, and within this separate box you have options to share directly to particular social networking and other social sites. I can also choose to share by email, and if I click in here I would type in the email address, and I could continue to add email addresses here, add in a message, oopsie. And it tells us down here, it reminds us that this photograph is only visible on to friends and family. So if I was sharing it to anybody outside of that group, I would need to add a guest pass. And this allows you to share, as you can see from these notes, particular photographs that you have the privacy locked down on to individuals that you set by email. And we'll talk a little bit about that later on. Click on send. There you go. Okay. So also within here, as we saw, we can share with Facebook, Twitter or Tumblr. Within here, if you had an account, it would ask for your permission to allow the two applications to talk to themselves. So I have a Facebook account and a Twitter account. If I was to click on these, then it would ask for permission for the two to talk to each other, and I say yes, I allow that, and then I would be able to share photographs from my Flickr account directly into Facebook. So that's pretty useful. Excuse me. The other thing that you can do is you can grab the link. Now, if you were sending a separate email from your email tool like Gmail, AOL or another provider, and you're in the middle of writing an email and you want to share a photograph with them, you can actually come here and grab the link, click on the link and either right click to copy it or Control V, and then you can paste it into your email. And once again, you have the option of adding the guest pass. The other thing that you can do here is to grab the HTML code. Now, as we discovered earlier in Picasa, what that allows you to do is take this code and copy and paste it into a blog or a website or any other kind of application that's web-based. How you do that within that application really depends on the type of app you're using. So depending on whether or not you are using a particular website provider like Google Sites or Weebly, or whether or not you want to add it into a blogging account, you would actually just take this code and right click and copy it, or Control C once again. And then what you would do is paste that, depending on your application, into your site, and it will embed the photograph there and then. So that's a pretty cool thing. I can't show you how to embed it on the other site because it really depends what site you are using. But if you're looking for the HTML code, chances are you know how to paste it into your other account anyway. So I'm just going to close that down. Okay. Now the other way you can do, as you can see here, you've got quick links to the same thing that are here under the Share tab. And you can share via email, Facebook or Twitter by using any of these icons. Now, one of the other things we might want to mention just whilst we're here, when you are adding photographs or sharing them and organising your photos within Flickr, do make sure that you have a description down here. If there wasn't one, I'd have the option to add one. If your photographs are public or within a group or somewhere where you are sharing them with a particular group of people, you would see any comments that you or somebody else might have posted here, and you would type in here your comment, or you could read somebody else's that they've shared, all underneath the same photograph. And on the right hand side, if you wanted to, you can actually place your photograph as to where it was taken on a map. it tells you which photo stream it belongs to and whether or not it belongs to any particular set, and in which case this one actually belongs to my Graceland set. Now here under tagging, this is something that you should have been doing when you're uploading your photos, but often we forget. So if we do, we can add a tag here. Tags are important, if you remember from Picasa, to be able to search and find your photographs later on. So I might want to add a tag that says Graceland. There we go, and I've added that tag. Now later on down here, we will explore some of the copyright settings such as Creative Commons, but we'll look at that in lesson 4.